Three women go on a road trip together in a school bus after finding out they're dating the same man. A woman broke into a dentist's office, pulled 13 teeth from a patient, and the library is in trouble for hiring a rainbow dildo butt monkey to entertain the kids. These are the weird stories. It's Weird AF News. All right, I'm Jonesy. Come on, let's do it. Three women go on a road trip together in a school bus after finding out they were dating the same man. What a strange thing to do. Get together and just... How do we deal with this, girls? Magic bus. Let's just get a school bus and drive away. Let's drive away from this bad man. It's ruined our lives. We're going to leave you, buddy, in a school bus. Take that. Hey, Jimmy, I heard your ladies left you in a school bus. That's a little trippy, huh? It was my school bus. They stole it. Does this guy drive a school bus? They jacked it? That's some good revenge right there. Good luck getting to work, Jimmy. All right, I'm making a lot of assumptions here. Let's get some more information and find out what really happened. This occurred in Boise, Idaho. Three women turned lemons into lemonade recently after finding out they were dating the same guy. We have Abby Roberts, Becca King, and Morgan Tabor 7 months ago learned that they were dating the same man. This guy wasn't just three-timing them. Oh, no, it wasn't just the three of them. Add three more. And now you've made it. Six-timing them. He was dating six women all at the same time. I guess there's nothing else to do in Boise, Idaho. It's a full-time job dating six women. That's a lot. I don't know how this guy did it. Very impressed. I mean, although he did get caught, but I mean, still impressed. Six women at the same time. How? How do you do it, sir? I can't date one woman at the same time. That's just too much to handle. Can't do it. Like, it's just... Okay, let's get into it here. I got some more information. I'm really curious about the school bus situation. Did they make this jerk drive the bus? That's what I want to know. You're going to drive us around the country now, Larry. Okay, Tabor said she dated this guy in 2018 for nearly a year. During that time, King met him, started dating him in the summer of 2020. Roberts claims she met him in 2020 during Halloween. In December of 2020, Tabor said she had an inkling that something wasn't right in their relationship. And after some sleuthing around on social media, she connected with Abby and eventually all the other women that were dating her then boyfriend. 6 women total. Now, instead of getting angry at each other, which is what you naturally would assume, Roberts, King, and Tabor dumped the guy and joined forces. Joined forces. Like they're superheroes. Okay, and instead of getting back at the man by taking him down, they decided to band together and, you know what, travel across the country, which they're doing by way of a 30-year-old school bus that they renovated. I mean, I like a good road trip. It just seems like a strange reason for a road trip. Do you guys not have jobs? I mean, what? It's a weird way to handle it. I just never would have thought of that. Oh, my heart's broken. Mine too. Do you want to just get a school bus and drive away? Yeah, sure. It's the pandemic. I'm on unemployment. Let's just get a bus. Get the hell out of here. Get as far away from possible as that six-timer. Six-timer. Is that what they call him? A six-timer? Here's a quote from Roberts. She was actually on the show Good Morning America. Wow, this story it was popular apparently. These ladies were, I don't know, it's a good story, a feel-good story. She said, we started in Boise, Idaho, where the whole build-out took place, and then we traveled east through Idaho. We went to some really cool hot springs through Ketchum, which is a beautiful area there. Then we went through the Grand Tetons, which was so much fun. And then we went through Jackson. All right, we get it. You went on a road trip. You're going to give us every damn city that you drove through, lady, as you tried to get over this idiot? We then went through Jackson, through Yellowstone. We went to Bozeman, Montana. You're just going to gloss over Yellowstone? Jellystone. Tell us about Yellowstone and what you saw. Did you see the geysers over there? Yeah, we saw that geysers. Where it says here, we were winging it. You know, we had a rough draft route, but we were open to, just not following it. Kind of just looking for opportunities and looking to meet people, go from there. I mean, I love that they all got along. Just they had a united cause, and that was to forget about a guy and get distracted as soon as they could. And then What's a better distraction than going on a nice adventure, like a road trip or some Indiana Jones shit, finding a crystal skull in a cave? That's how I get over all my exes. I go find crystal skulls in caves. You guys should try it. It's a good way. Now it says here they're using their story in hopes of helping others who find themselves in similar situations. Something we love to share with everyone, and especially girls who are in maybe a similar situation or going through something, just to keep your head up, keep going. You got this. You got this. Surround yourself with people that lift you up and don't tear you down, because I think that's what happened with all of us. Like in our different relationships with the same guy, I think there's a lot of tearing down, and it sucks, man. It sucks. And that's it. That's the end of the quote. Yeah, I agree. And I would like to think that they're just going to continue on that school bus all around the country, just picking up heartbroken women and taking them from town to town. That's just a great thing to do. Call it the breakup bus. Just coming to a town near you. A woman breaks into a dentist's office and pulls 13 teeth from a patient. That's because she's got dreams, guys. Don't let them tell you no. Don't let the licensing board tell you no. Universities, you don't need a degree. You don't need a license. You can just achieve your dreams if you really try. Break into that office. What do you want to be, an astronaut? Just drive to the launch pad, push your way through, get on that space shuttle. Don't let anybody tell you no. This is America. A Nevada woman broke into a dentist's office. She stole some money and pulled teeth from an unconscious patient on 2 separate occasions, it says here. She pulled teeth on 2 separate occasions. How do you get away with it one time? This is clearly during office hours if the patient is unconscious in the chair already. So she slipped past the receptionist, the assistants, the actual doctor, him or herself, got in there and pulled some teeth. And it takes time to pull teeth, I'd imagine. 13 of them? That's quite an operation. Nobody walked in on you and said, hey, you don't look familiar. Although I guess if you're wearing all that mask and everything, this woman's like a teeth-pulling ninja. I'm very impressed. What's her name? Laurel Ike. Deputies allege that Laurel Ike, who for the record is not a dentist, we just want to let you know she's not a dentist. She broke into a dental office where she claimed that she formerly worked. She was a little comfortable around unconscious people because she used to work there. She probably knows how the equipment works. She knows where the anesthesia is. She stole $23,000 approximately in cash and checks as well during the break-in. This was at a break-in in May, but she recently broke in again on a different date, and that's when the tooth extraction occurred. I guess she found no cash and checks available. The cash drawer was empty at the dental office. By the way, that's a lot of cash at a dentist's office. Who's bringing cash to pay a dentist? Why do they have so much cash on hand? I think there's some more to the story that they're not telling us. So she breaks in. She's like, you got no money? All right, well, I'm just going to, I don't know, I'm going to have a good time. I'm going to go in there and extract some teeth. I'm going to get something out of this break-in. Okay, she admitted to using anesthetic disposed of by the office. She admitted to using the anesthetic. This woman, this is lovely. Of course, she was arrested on some charges: burglary, grand larceny, conspiracy to commit burglary, and my favorite, performing surgery on another without a medical license. Performing surgery on another. It just says another. It doesn't say another person, another human, another dog. Because I guess you could insert all sorts of wildlife in there, too, in case you happen to break into a veterinarian office and performed some sort of surgery on a porcupine. So they had to cover that by saying, the law is, you shouldn't perform surgery on another, whatever, insert living thing without a license. Investigators did not say how they determined Laurel to be the person in this case. But they said that she admitted to multiple people, including deputies, that she had done the medical procedure. She's just telling everybody in the town. She's trying to get a job. Like, do you have any experience? I know you want to work in my dental office. Tell me about your experience. Well, there was a time a few weeks ago where I broke into a dentist office and I pulled 13 teeth out of an unconscious patient. Is that the kind of experience you're looking for? No? I guess I'll see my way out. You like podcasts? You're listening to my podcast. Maybe you thought to yourself, I'd like to make a podcast. Too difficult. No, not with Anchor. Anchor has free creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast from your phone or your computer. Anchor distributes your podcast to Apple, Spotify, Stitcher, and more. They have advertising integration, so you can even make a little money off your podcast. Everything you need to make a podcast in one place. Download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started. And good luck with your podcast. Good luck with your creation. Good luck with your life, man. A library apologized for hiring a rainbow dildo butt monkey to entertain the children. The London Library is apologizing for hosting an event where they hired an actor described as a rainbow dildo butt monkey to entertain the children. The Redridge Libraries hosted the arts group event. It took place in East London. Video footage and photographs posted on social media show a number of performers that were hired for the event, including an individual dressed in a rainbow monkey costume, exposing some fake buttocks, and along with that, a fake penis, just dangling there between the monkey legs. The rainbow monkey legs with a big old fake penis dangling there. Also the nipples, you can see nipples as well. So we got buttocks, nipples, and a fake penis. This is what they hired for the children. It is a rainbow monkey. It's clear in the picture what it is. I guess they didn't. Did they not look before they hired this individual? Not see it? Didn't watch the video apparently of the rainbow dildo butt monkey doing his thing. Before, I don't know. It's got lots of colors. It looks like a monkey. I don't know. It's probably a dancing rainbow monkey. Who knows what it does? Let's just. I'm sure the children will like it. They like colors. They like monkeys. Just hire whatever this is. Didn't see the dildo. Now, it says here in the article, it is not immediately clear who the performer was. Who cares? It's still inappropriate. What is it? Oh, no, it's not. It's fine, everybody. It's Bill Murray, so it's okay. Like, who cares who the actor is? This is inappropriate to hire for an event for children at a library. It's inappropriate to hire for any children's event, and it's inappropriate to hire for any library event. The libraries are supposed to be hiring the most vanilla events. The most inoffensive things happen at a public library. All right? I know. I've been there. I can read, guys. Now, of course, the library has a statement. They said, during an event put on at the library today, there was a performance by a carnival arts company. Unfortunately, one of the animal costumes was inappropriate, which we were not aware of at the time of the booking. We deeply apologize for the offense caused. This is being looked into in a further statement. Further statement will be made. I can't wait for your further statement. What could it be? What could it be? The library doesn't condone visible sex toys in the foyer. The library doesn't condone fake buttocks and nipples being exposed to young children. We're trying to teach them such things as reading around here. Can't have rainbow butt monkey dildo time. We know what you're going to say, guys. You know, what you should say is, sorry, the person who hired this dildo butt monkey rainbow person is an idiot, and we're going to fire them because clearly they didn't watch the video of the performance or even look at the pictures, because you can clearly see, even if it's a waist up photo, there's big old nipples on the monkey, just bare old nipples. Even if it's a backside photo, you can see the buttocks. Why would you hire the monkey at that point? We also have a quote from a local counselor who probably has an accent like this. Is the contractor had commissioned characters to support the start of the summer reading challenge, but the costume in question, wholly inappropriate for the intended audience. A full and thorough investigation into how this incident happened has been launched, and stringent actions will be taken. We sincerely apologize for the offense and distress this has caused. I want to know how the rainbow butt monkey guy was taking all this. Like, I mean, at any point did the rainbow butt monkey actor realize, like, this is, they probably made a mistake by hiring me. This is a library, after all. You're hired by a public library when you can imagine the typical gatherings that he's hired for. Who knows? I mean, I don't know. Gay bachelor parties. I don't know. What do you hire a dildo butt monkey for? Not a library. It's definitely not a library event. And then gets there and sees some children and the word reading. Like, did you not just turn around and exit at that point? Sir, I kind of blame the monkey for not, like, just using your scruples at this point. I'm also kind of curious as to how the rainbow dildo butt monkey actor got into this situation where this is now what he's doing. This just seems kind of fascinating how you end up here. How do you end up here? I mean, I've been a struggling actor for a long, long time. I never thought to myself, maybe I should work some parties. I don't know, a lot of guys are dressing up as Aladdin. Let me do my own thing here. What about rainbow dildo butt monkey? Like, no one's doing that, man. Probably get hired all over the place. Reading events, kids parties, quinceañeras. Hey, baby, I like it the weird news. I like it like weird. Hi, this is your host, Jonesy. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you for making it to the outro, giving me your time. Aren't you sweet and cute? What would I do without you? Did you have a nice weekend? I did. Did you enjoy the Florida Friday episode? I hope so. And I want to thank my loyal supporters and listeners that sent me Florida stories. I got quite a few. That was extremely helpful. You know, when someone is doing your job for you, super helpful. So thank you. I appreciate all of you. You can always send me stuff like links to stories. They don't even have to be just Florida. They could just be whatever weird news you come across during the week. Please have them be recent. Can't be covering stories from 2012 here. Have them be pretty recent. But you can send them to my inbox, funnyjones@gmail.com. Also, you could send them to me via social media, like on Facebook, because you could do it like that. Comedian Jonesy on Facebook, and then @FunnyJones on Twitter and Instagram. I can get stories that way as well. And if you'd like to join my Patreon and support the show, that would be tremendous. You would get bonus episodes. I put out a new bonus episode fairly recently, by the way, about, 5 days ago. So check out patreon.com/weirdafnews. That helps pay the bills around here. Pay for my awesome website, weirdafnews.com. Check it out if you haven't. Yeah, weirdafnews.com. There's a lot of stuff over there. Give it a try. Give it a peep. Is that what the kids are saying these days? Peep my site, yo. I don't even think people use websites anymore. What is that? Is that old school now, having a website? Pretty old school. But yeah. Support the show if you'd like by joining the Patreon or just by telling a friend. That's pretty cool, and that doesn't cost you nothing. Just tell a friend, hey, you got a time for a new podcast in your life? It's not too long. 15 minutes a day, 20 minutes max, usually, a day. Yeah, tell them about weirdafnews.com. Maybe they're depressed about the mainstream news. They need a treat. They need what's that called? What's the word I'm looking for? A panacea? Is that a real word? A panacea? I think so, man. I think so. I got some big words in there. I just don't know what they mean.